reading for you guys at least 3 times a week. And due to that, I've created 3 playlists for your sign: Capricorn Weekly, Capricorn Monthly, and Capricorn Timeless Tarot Readings. So due to the increase in my upload and the fact that I'm uploading a lot of different content, I've created those 3 different playlists for you to easily navigate what it is you're looking for: weekly advice, monthly advice, or timeless. Also, the mid-month love will be in the monthly folder. So anyways, Capricorn, as always, all of the decks in this reading are listed in the description below, and this is for singles and couples. I will definitely try to do a storyline for each situation. So let's pull the overall energy for you in regards to love and romance for April 2018. So you guys have perception, and there's a couple of different meanings with this. Some of you, this may be that it's time when you're looking at a particular person or relationship, or just how you feel about romance overall, a new perception is needed. Or this can say that perhaps you're wearing a mask, or somebody that you are dealing with is wearing a mask, and wearing a mask doesn't have to necessarily mean a negative thing. It could be that you're hiding your true self on some level, your true feelings or something along those lines, for whatever reason, or who you're dealing with is hiding their true feelings or something along those lines. Okay, so this is the overall energy for you guys in regards to love and romance. So let's get into the reading more to understand what this is really trying to express to us. So we're going to draw 3 cards to highlight the way the romantic energies flow for you this month. So we have Make the Effort, Unrequited Love, and This Could Be the One. Okay, well, with perception there, unrequited love, and this could be the one. I really feel that if you've been in a relationship for a while and you are kind of at the point where you're questioning whether you are, into your mate anymore, if you guys should be together or not, what I feel is it's not that the love is gone. It's either if you made more effort, or if your partner made more effort, or perhaps it's the combination of the 2 of you making more effort to the relationship, this energy, the unrequited love, would change. Okay, a lot of times when we're in a relationship, we look at all the physical manifestations of that relationship, and that's how we define it as good or bad, or whether we're happy in it or not. And this here is like, hey, you could really shift your perception about your relationship and recognize that the energy you put into anything is the fruit you bear from it. So if there's no fruit being bared from the relationship anymore, perhaps put more effort into it. And if that doesn't change anything, then maybe that will finally be what you need to be able to allow yourself to let the relationship go. Okay? Now, for others of you, this here where it says this could be the one with perception, some of you, there may be somebody that is not putting a whole lot of effort into you. They don't really act like they're about you. Like, they might say all the right things, but they're not responding to your texts right away. They're just busy a lot. Like, they always have an excuse as to why they can't be there for you or totally available to you. And so the universe is saying, if you are in a situation where you're giving a lot and you think this is the one for me and that's why you're doing that, but you're not getting hardly anything in return, you might want to allow yourself to see the relationship from a whole nother perspective, okay? Because this is not balanced energy. This right here is telling me, for most of you, it's like a situation of where one person is just not really about it and the other person is 100% in it. And since this is a general reading, this could be you, where you are, entertaining a relationship with somebody that's all about you, but you're really not all about them. Or this could be a relationship where, you're entertaining it because you really believe they are the one, but they're really not all about you. Okay? So apply that how it fits, if it does fit to your situation. Again, for others of you that have been in a relationship for quite some time, where I don't feel like there's those kind of games that have been played, it's like if you just put the effort into it, like somehow, some way, you and your partner, it will get better because you guys are the one for each other. It's just, you might be having an ebb season, and if you really do give it your all from your heart and soul and nothing really changes, like I said, then that's your permission to let go and move on. Now, for those of you who are super, super single, what I feel this is saying is the rejections that you have received, it's kind of shut you off in a sense where, you're like, well, I think this particular person was my one, and I've been rejected, or things didn't work out, and I've been rejected by this person, that person, and it's kind of like soured you about love and romance in general. And the universe is saying, listen, if you make that effort to heal your wounds where you were rejected, if you make that effort to understand where the person you thought was the one, see what the soul lesson was in that relationship, in that partnership, that experience. Look at it from the energetic level, not from the human experience of it. And your perception will shift, okay? So let's pull a couple cards to get some more information about that energy. Yeah, I love that this is the card came out. For those of you who are dealing with somebody, or you are in a legit relationship with somebody where they just don't have the time for you, okay? They don't give you the same attention that, they give everything else in their life. You know what I'm talking about. This is telling you, hey, before you continue to give yourself to this, you need to have far more tangible evidence that that person is as committed or into you as you are to them. Okay? Like, you really need the tangible evidence. And if it's not forthcoming, then that tells you everything you need to know. And this here, wow, so perfectly paired, is saying, listen, you need to know your value. And the more that you do recognize that you deserve more than scraps and 5 minutes of somebody's time, the better off you'll be, because you do deserve that. You deserve somebody's, what you're giving out is what you deserve back. If you're giving somebody all, full attention when you guys are face to face, like, let's just say you're out with them, or you're spending time with them, and they're constantly checking their phone and everything else. Like, that is so rude. It is so rude. You don't need to tolerate that behavior, okay? You are more important than what's going on social media or responding to texts. I get it. Sometimes there's emergencies, but come on. If there's just, no, you need to know your value. And don't forget that and really work on that. Ask for the, tangible evidence. Also, for those of you who are super single, what I'm getting with this is, you do need to have an evaluation what your perception is about your worth, about your body, about who you are, what you have to offer, and really come into a higher vibration, okay? This is card 3, this is card 32, so that, it's definitely some synchronicity there. The Earth Priest, the High Priestess of Earth, she is all about manifestation and seeing things in the physical, in the human experience. So she says, hey, if you're doing everything you need to do, the tangibility is not being shown, not being given, not being offered. That is not the one for you. It's really not. You need to look to what your self-esteem and all of that is about, because there's some imbalanced energy there if you're willing to put up with somebody who's really not into you. And, somewhere inside of you, you question it and wonder, and this is your confirmation of that. And the only reason why this would be highlighted is because the universe is like, hey, I have something better for you, but you need to balance this energy here so I can bring it in. Like, you need to open your perception so that you can see yourself as somebody who's worth great love, so that great love can touch your life, okay? So let's pull some tarot to get more information. And I was just going to say, with this card, some of you need to focus a bit more on your health. You need to get more rest, both physically and mentally, okay? Also, you might want to think about your diet, improving that if it needs any improvement, and also, exercising some, if nothing else, going on a walk, if you don't do these things already. But this is definitely saying that you need to rest more. And some of you, in April, you may be recovering from surgery or an illness of some kind. And, maybe during that, it's like you really see the true colors of somebody through your healing process and realizing they're just not there for you. And instead of feeling bad about that, the universe is saying, hey, I'm only showing you their true colors and pushing you to realize you deserve much more than somebody who's going to do you like that. Okay? Somebody who can't even be there for you when you've been there for them. Alright, so we have the World. Yes, definitely. Some of you, this is the end of a relationship that does not honor you. Some of you, this is the end of being totally single. Some of you, this is the end of low self-esteem and low self-worth. Okay, this is a great card to come out for you guys. Definitely a shift in energy. But some of us are feeling very cautious. We're not sure if we're ready for this new start, this new beginning. We're not sure that we can handle the responsibility of what's ahead. We're not sure if we're capable and strong. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries because of the Emperor, but this is all I have to say. This is all major arcana that came out for you guys. So I feel like there's major emphasis in everything we've discussed in your reading for the month of April. You are coming to the end of some cycle, and you are very hesitant to do what needs to happen to move forward, whether it's you need to let a relationship go, you need to make changes in your personal life about your self-esteem, or, incorporating a better like diet or exercise if you need that. It's just like, you know what needs to happen. You know you're at the end of it, but you're just feeling quite reluctant for the new beginning. Even this, like if you've been single and then here's this new relationship trying to come in, you're just very cautious. You're just not even sure what you're ready for. So let's pull some Sexual Magic Tarot to look at the intimate energy. So we have the Nine of Wands. There's definitely some hesitation. Those of you who really do want out of a relationship, like you just don't even know how to find the words. Okay, that could be like, I don't even feel strong enough to do that. Others of you, here's fire energy again. Definitely some of you, this is all about an Aries. Could be a new Aries coming in. Could be an Aries that you're walking away from. But this here could also, because it's the Queen of Wands, entail Sagittarius and Leo energy as well. This is spicy energy, like, ooh, I want to see you take your clothes off. You're so sexy. And then this is the Ace of Cups. Nice. Yes, Capricorn. So those of you who are in a long-term partnership and you're maybe thinking it's time to get out of Dodge, if you're on the fence about it because you're like, I love this person, it's a good relationship, I'm just really bored, I'm telling you, if you change your energy and you start funneling new energy into that relationship, things are going to change. And definitely there's a reignitement of that fire, that passion, and you're going to recognize, hey, you are the one for me. Some of you, this might be where you don't feel like your partner is attracted to you anymore. And again, I feel like if you, instead of feeling insecure or feeling bad about any of that and worrying about your partner cheating or anything along those lines, if you take all that energy and funnel it into improvement of self, whether that be, you know, spiritually, emotionally, or physically, whatever, wherever you need to fine tune yourself, okay? Again, that's like, that will reignite passion here, okay? 100%. Now, for others of you, you are at the point where you know you are no longer in love. You know the relationship is not serving you. There could definitely be somebody outside of the relationship that might look a bit more appealing. But if you know the relationship has run its course, you really have to get real with yourself because, you know, to me, there's other love on the horizon for you, and you know that, and I feel like that's why you're feeling so strongly pulled to end this relationship. Like you and that person have, you know, come to the end of your chapter for this lifetime. Now, if you're just kind of dating around, definitely could be fire energy. You know, again, really pay attention who's willing to make the effort and who's not, because who's not is not really that into you. And you will do yourself so much favor by not tolerating that. And sometimes just cutting somebody off is all that it takes to make them realize that they're acting a fool, and they'll be back, okay? If somebody's just dipping in and out, cut them off. They're only bringing your self-esteem down, and there's definitely something better for you. Again, if you've been super single, really feel like for some of you, there's a romance trying to come in. So if it is, do not be afraid of it, Capricorn. Let it happen, because it looks quite delicious to me. So I'm going to pull a card from the I Ching Love Oracle. I'm learning this deck, so I don't know it the way I know all these others. So I'm going to read you the little description from the book to help me learn this as I try to start incorporating this deck into my readings, because I love this deck. It's so different than anything else I have. It's all for love and romance. So let's pull a card to crown this reading. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I actually do kind of remember the meaning of this one. I'm not surprised based on the perception card, okay? Because this is all about looking at something from a very distorted view and needing to adjust that. So I will read you the little description in the book here. The conflict. We often color love with dreams and fantasy, expectations and beliefs, not allowing it to exist or conditioning it until it is deformed. Is this your case? Take a look at how you have deformed love, how you have deformed your love. In the regards to this reading, it's all about your perception about love in general, or love regarding a specific person, or the love you have for yourself. So apply it how it fits to your situation, but wow. So let's pull you some advice to wrap this up, Capricorn. Winter's End. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Yeah. Oh, I love this for you super singles. Some of you out there is romance showing up, okay? Positive outcome, winter's end. Others of you in that relationship, again, I told you what you need to do to, reinvigorate it. And it will bring you out of this positive outcome, rebirth, regeneration. Those of you that are dealing with somebody who just isn't really caring about you, affecting your self-esteem, cutting that off, again, it's going to bring all of that energy and experience to an end, and you're going to have a rebirth with a positive outcome. There is love here for Capricorn. So this is a gorgeous card. I absolutely love it. This whole entire reading. Shift your perception, Capricorn, wherever that applies in regards to love and romance. And it really brings you a positive